Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Rooney. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Son Heung-min, it shapes to shoot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Gakpo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Joelinton. Szoboszlai. And it's Son Heung-min. Lampard. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Timber. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Romero gets over and intercepts. Timber.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Rice. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lampard. For Joelinton. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lacking in accuracy.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Trossard has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been cut short. Timber goes back to front. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Joelinton. Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a sharp pass. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ferdinand. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get Van Nistelrooy!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kagawa. It's Kagawa! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Threads one in, and he plays one through. And he's running through! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Trossard. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Rooney. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Always onto this. Now it's Trossard. And that is masterful defending. Son Heung-min. Luis Suarez. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester...
Oh, what has happened here? Rooney. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Manchester United get the second half going. That pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai. Manchester United finding their passes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Linton. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rice. Trossard. Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Son Heung-min. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a cute ball. Szoboszlai. Kagawa. For Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lampard. Now it's Rooney. And it's Kagawa. Linton powering forward here. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. And they can counter here. No, it's come to nothing. Ferdinand. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And here's Tsubasa. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to dink it through. Terrific header! Son Heung-min. Burn. And the pass is intercepted. Linton. Vieira does well to get it back. Kagawa. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Now, that's another chance! Quality ball. Ah, now can they counter? Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Arsenal go into the lead. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lampard, driving forward. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Szoboszlai did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Great ball, and he's in here. Lampard, well read, and the danger is averted. Luis Suarez. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. Szoboszlai. And here's Suarez. And it's Son Heung-min.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's surging, tries a shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an outball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tsubasa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be on, and he shoots! Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Linton. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Spread neatly. Van Nistelrooy! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm trying to find the right word here. Does dreadful work?
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Trossard, Van Nistelrooy, and he's on his way! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice. Out towards the flank. And it's Rice. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a super give and go. Nice interception, well timed. Lampard. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Gakpo. Gakpo has found the net here, of course. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Nunez. Mohamed Salah. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Linton. He's looking wide. Now Gakpo. Gakpo stood his ground strongly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the header! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's a nicely shaped ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mohamed Salah. Rice does really well to win the ball there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Romero can get it clear. Van Nistelrooy. Now this could be a chance. Mohamed Salah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now it's Darwin. Real chance! Lampard. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution for Arsenal, number 41, Rice. Number 4,
And we're off again.
Coming on the field, number 25, Caicedo.
Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
That's good play from him.
This might spell danger, and he's lost his man here. Dunk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a throw. Jordan Henderson. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a lovely pass. Darwin. Perez. That'll be a throw. Lampard making good progress on the right-hand side. Van Nistelrooy under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Szoboszlai. Lampard. Dixon. Perez. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. 60 minutes played. Jordan Henderson. Nunez receives it in a good position here. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Nunez. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Caicedo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gabriel. That's a good run down the left. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Perez looking for the run. Dunk deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's chosen to go back. And they're back on the ball again. Lampard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Look at the chance! He's got a goal!
Nunez really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Trossard. Lampard. Lampard goes steaming forward. Petit goes sliding in. Oh, they could break here. Strong running down that left flank. And he's on a charge. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Perez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Perez. And he was quick to react. Driving on and making good progress.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
This is their second corner of the game.
Frank Lampard. Coming on to replace him is number...
And it's been taken short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
There will be one added time.
Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9. Trossard. Coming on the field. Number 10.
And that will be it. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Thank you very much for your
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for shapes to shoot! An early chance, their first of the game.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Owen. Oh, nicely intercepted. Up towards the front line. Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. Makaleli. Drogba might just make this. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Gakpo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a sharp pass. Diogo Dalot. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Gakpo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
There's the shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Arsenal are doing very nicely. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Bergkamp, chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played back in. He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Gilberto Silva. And here's Drogba.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking to play him in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Makaleli. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Gakpo. Joelinton. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bergkamp. Now it's Owen. Chips it through. Rice. Lampard. Just eases him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Goes for the shot! And he's missed it.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy purring through the gears. Takes a shot! And it's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And the half-time whistle goes. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And here's Owen. He's had it taken off him. Owen. Lampard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gakpo. For Joelinton. And it's Rice. And here's Trossard. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nicely aimed pass. Dunk gets a foot in here. Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the...
It's Drogba! Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
It's become a case of men against boys. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Joelinton. Bergkamp. Romero calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Joelinton shot a goal! He scores! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Trossard, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get it through? Joelinton, Gakpo. And he's cut it out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Frank Lampard. Number 13, Van Nistelrooy.
It's a pretty
Number
loose pass.
9, Trossard. Number 4, Joelinton. Number
Quality
15,
ball. That is good alertness.
Coming on the field,
Rice.
number 10,
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva. Number 20.
Oh, good spread.
Haaland.
Oh, well played, well
Number
sorted out.
21, Doku.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
19, Tsubasa.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Number 27, Tsubasa.
Chance! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Diogo Dalot. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Diogo Dalot is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bergkamp. Aimed beyond the defence. Drogba. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like
Any
to
reflections
ask you
on what
all
you've
to kindly
seen, Jim?
stay seated
Arsenal,
during the
that's-
match.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Over to the left. Gakpo. Henderson with the slide tackle there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Diogo Dalot. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Lampard. Showing great feet there. Little pass back. And this is... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Torres.
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lampard. Now it's Lampard. No goals as yet. And here's Torres. And he's had it nicked away.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lampard with the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Son Heung-min. Sunderland upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Great run on the overlap here. Crosses it in. He's got full. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
James engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Now it's Gakpo. He's got away. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Rice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now Kanu! It's just beyond his... Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's in on goal! Opts to play it back. Now it's Gakpo. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Timber calmly anticipates. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Goes looking wide. Gakpo gets into a good position. And he shoots! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are back on the way. James. And here's Torres. Looking for options for movement. James crosses. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. And here's Torres. There's the... A header! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
James. Now it's Torres. Cantona. Here's Kanu. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Shawlinton. And he's chosen to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gakpo. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Now Kanu. And that has been cleared. Throw in. And the volley. And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Now it's Trossard. He is through here. They want to be quick to recover this. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rice. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? It's crossed in. It's a mighty effort! In for the pieces! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 17.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Number 13.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 10.
Joelinton running with the ball.
Number 22.
Szoboszlai. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution in progress.
Joelinton. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's intervened well there. Rice. Now it's Doku. Knocks it into space. He has found a way through. Bernardo Silva! And he nearly went all the way.
Bernardo Silva just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Sunderland looking to pass their way through. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's not an especially good pass. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Van Nistelrooy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's run loose here. Takes a shot. Romero. And that's it. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal really deserve...
What happened with you, bro? It's the second time. I don't know if you have a bad connection, but sorry about that.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
I think you'll fancy your chances in most games if you have this fella in your lineup.
I'm inclined to agree, Jim. Easily one of the leading strikers of the 2020s, and Lautaro Martinez seems to be getting better and better.
League title winner, European finalist, domestic cup winner.
And of course, who could forget that night in Rome when he scored two fabulous goals, effectively to win. Decent chance! Caught offside that time. And it's Snyder. DiMarco. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Dybala. Dovbik. Now it's Insigne. Ambrosini. Calhanoglu. And here's Dybala. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Inter Milan finding their passes. Ambrosini. Oh, super. Martinez! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need.
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bremer gets it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, this is... And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Adriano. And it's Zanetti. Martinez. Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Takes a shot. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Bremer cuts out the pass. Baldanzi. Baldanzi. Baldanzi going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Short changes him with that pass. Adriano. And it's Calhanoglu. And that could set him on his way. Showing good feet. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Calhanoglu. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Dovbik. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Costa Curta. Zanetti. And it's Ambrosini. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kalulu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. There they go, hunting again.
That has ended up in no man's land.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Adriano! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Some resolute defending there. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Schneider. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. Can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's DiMarco. And he's cut it out. Can he spark a counter here?
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Adriano. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Schneider is standing over this one.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
Schneider! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Ambrosini played into space. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And it's Ambrosini. It's a pretty loose pass. Adriano.
Adriano!
Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Julio Cesar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Filippo Inzaghi. It's Lukaku! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Takes a shot!
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Adriano was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. Inter are back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time for a change in personnel. Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 3 coming up. Benatia can get it clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Inzaghi. Baldanzi gets into some space. Baldanzi proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Calhanoglu. Baltanzi. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. Filippo Inzaghi. Calhanoglu. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Rafael Leao. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Filippo Inzaghi really played that return.
And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Seedorf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a little off target. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Serginho. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine interception. Knocks it into... Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Decent chance! Just off target. And here's Barella. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The ball has bounced loose now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pirlo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. Closing in on goal. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man. He's on the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he finish? And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Gullit, and he's been shifted off it.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mateos. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Kalulu. And it's Di Lorenzo. No, again there's no way through. Not the most accurate pass. And Di Lorenzo. Bremer. Insigne. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Seedorf. Kalulu does well to get it back. Pulisic. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne! There it is! Inter are back in business. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Baldanzi. Buffon claims comfortably.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Passes coming off in quick succession. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan go into the lead. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan go two up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Some really good ball movement. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Gullit. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Seedorf. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gullit. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Seedorf! And that would have been game, set and match.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that was vital. Baldanzi. And it's Sanchez. For Calhanoglu. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Calhanoglu. Baldanzi. Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That should get the job done. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lorenzo Insigne. Mateus. Maldini. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Baldanzi. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's away. It's Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Acerbi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Thuram, Batistuta. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if...
Batistuta! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a shot! And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land. Barella. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposite...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's fabulous. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Roon. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rafael Leao, and that's been drilled in. Barella. Pulisic. Now it's Insigne. Now it's Insigne. And Inter now could counter-attack. Serginho wins the duel this time. Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Di Lorenzo cuts it out. De Roon aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Lukaku. That's very neat. And he's had a hit. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Now it's Thuram. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Batistuta. Barella. So what can they make of this? Rafael Leao. He's in plenty of space here. Acerbi is there, and he can get that clear. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rafael Leao. It's Thuram. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. Bremer with the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly.
And De Bruyne! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Serginho. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Barella. Odo. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post. Serginho. Looking to play him in. And this... And a chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, nice touch. And this is Lukaku.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.500.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pulisic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Great work on the overlap. Batistuta is flagged offside. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Serginho. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Pulisic. He is through here. Barella. Inter Milan go in search of a late winner. Pinches it off him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's managed to get free. And that's been well dealt with. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. Barella, he's free, he has got space. Oh, shooting chance! Hits off target and by quite a way. And he's there to retrieve it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il
Nicely
numero 13,
weighted ball.
Il numero 17. Il numero 11.
Lukaku. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Serginho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Lukaku. Well read, nice interception.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. And it's Insigne. Looking for options for movement. Corner given.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Surely now! Just off target. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5 viene sostituito con il numero 99. Attenzione.
Into extra time we go. Serginho. Very nicely done. Well, it's Yildiz. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Serginho. Anguissa. Filippo Inzaghi. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ajic. That pass has been well intercepted. Anguissa. Works it forward. And it's Serginho. Di Lorenzo cuts out the pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Serginho. Ajic. Pulisic. That looks a good ball through. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ajic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Benatia. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners in...
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now, can they get him away? Darone. And the counter is on. Now it's Baldanzi. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Anguissa. Yildiz. Serginho. He's got away. Takes aim and he rises! Against the crossbar! Over to the left. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He has found the way through. Martinez has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
He has a look up.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely shaped ball. Otto gets across to intercept that. Anguissa. Yildiz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. 1-0.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Baldanzi is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Denied! He's made the save!
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
This to double their advantage. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Dybala is the second man to step up for his team.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
The third man in the queue.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Inzaghi will take the third penalty. And he puts it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Yildiz is fourth up. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Çalhanoğlu comes up, their fourth taker. Denied by the crossbar.
Ah, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Otto is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Yes, that's how you do it. 3-3. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Inter Milan are looking to save match point. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Barella is next on this now extended list. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
And so the captain steps up. Terrific penalty, no keeper's getting near that.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Inter Milan at the point of no return. He's missed it, and it's all over. Inter Milan are beaten, and they are out. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
That was travelling. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bremer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Insigne, and he's managed to... Insigne! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feel.
It's Insigne! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Ribéry goes on a run down the left wing. Barella. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dovbyk! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dovbyk deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ashlani. Referee's given a throw. Akanji. And it's Barella. De Ketelara. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Well, that's a dangerous ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bremer. And Akanji. Ashlani. Played out towards the right wing. Conceição going face-to-face with his great rival. Bremer. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Di Lorenzo. Pulisic. And Di Lorenzo. Acerbi. And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And here's Ribéry. Oh, that's neat. Now the cross, he gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. 30 minutes gone. Barella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho. Now it's Insigne. Insigne proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Serginho. Barella. Ribéry. Now it's Conceição. Odo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Dovbyk really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there.
He's got full! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's picked it up out wide. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread it left. Just eases him off the ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! He's got away with one there. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan go in. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella, Conceição. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's running through. De Ketelaere. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Dovbyk. Inter Milan finding their passes. Barella. And that's gone loose. Oh, it's Van Basten. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Insigne. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Serginho. 60 minutes played. Ribery. Francisco Conceição. And Aslani. Hernandez. That's a throw. And it's Aslani.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Otto carries the ball down the right. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Ribery. De Ketelaere. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Otto. Barella.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that's a cracking ball, Too quick for defence and keeper.
And this is Ribery, and real chance! Yes, it's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Ribery. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, sweet feet. It's a good foot in there.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, he's not getting his way this time. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bremer cuts out the pass. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Conceição. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Conceição. That's tidy. Now this could be a chance. Strong running down that left flank. He has found the way through. That's very neat. And he's being shifted off it.
Inter can really...
Acerbi has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 11.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Il numero 3.
I think we're just about done here.
Il numero 35.
Salmakers.
Il numero 90. Il numero 14. Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero 22. Attenzione.
Now it's Inzaghi. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! And he's there to make the block. And that's that. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.